watch the end of the video. Make sure you're seeing the result from this because it's going to be pretty interesting. Hey YouTube, Chai Guy here. Today's video is a big one. The last video I recorded, I didn't actually upload. I did a big $150 pack opening on the Flash 2 packs, and it's the result of that pack opening that pushed me to do this video. So I spent $150 and I maybe made 50k MT worth of cards. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It's disgusting.
Now, I don't know about how you guys feel about packs, but I personally, I've always said I don't think anyone should buy them. They're a form of gambling, and I don't believe that the way 2K does it rewards their players enough. Like, if you are going to spend money on this game because you enjoy the game, like, good on you, enjoy it. You don't need to do it to succeed. But if I'm buying a 20 box, I should get like one guaranteed player of Amethyst or higher. You know, an Amethyst player can go for as little as like 11k almost. Why can't they just at least guarantee that? But instead, I didn't get anything higher than a Ruby from 3 boxes. So, I went online and I started doing some research into MT purchasing. And now I know that people think this is like some shady thing, but a lot of small 2K YouTubers, even some bigger ones, they're sponsored by a lot of these MT companies. And I didn't know how to go about doing it. I don't know if it's safe. I didn't know anything about it. I tried to find things on YouTube and I couldn't find that much information, which is why I'm making this video today. So I'm sorry for this long-winded intro, but I wanted to explain the context of why I'm actually doing this. I wouldn't normally recommend doing anything like this because, you know, you can risk getting banned. It's not in the good spirit of the game, whatever. But I don't believe 2K operates in good spirits either. That's my opinion. So I went on and I started trying to find someone that I could purchase some MT from. Now, this is a lot cheaper than VC. This is just my honest opinion. So if all things go smoothly, this is the far better route to spending your money on this game for a successful team. I am going to be purchasing 1 million MT today. Now, I found someone on Instagram, and I'm going to probably fast forward this part so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but I'm going to try and organize that now, and you're going to watch the whole process. Whether I get scammed, whether it's successful, anything in between, you're going to see the true, honest reaction of what happens. Whether I get banned even, you're going to see that, and I'm going to upload it because I want you guys to know how this actually works, and I want you guys to know that the person I'm using is either a scammer or trustworthy. Right now, from all my conversations I've had with them, they seem really great, so I'm looking forward to see how this process actually works. Wish me luck, and I'm going to keep recording, but I'm going to fast forward this for you guys. So right now, he's messaging me. He's saying for 1 mil, 115 USD. He's in America. I wasn't actually entirely sure how this whole auction house works, if it's international. I've never really understood that because, you know, there's servers for most games, and I'm in, you know, I'm guessing the Asia servers because in Australia, and he's in the east of America, so we're pretty far from each other. They have to be Ruby or higher, according to him, and then he's going to purchase them for 100,000 10 times. That's the theory behind it. One of the reasons why I wanted to go through this, guys, because he does all his things through PayPal, and that's just, you know, I don't want to put my credit card information out there to some random. So I thought PayPal was the better way to do it. I'm going to get 900,000 MT. The reason it's 900,000 is because you lose that 10% from the auction house. That's how the MT is transferred into your account, is through the auction house. Now, I'm not 100% certain on how this all works because I've never done it before. And the first time I am doing it, I'm actually going to be recording it and showing it to you. And you guys are going to see a genuine process of purchasing MT here. I also wanted to mention, as you can see here, I've got this disgusting little mow growing.
Oh, no.
I'm getting a little bit of a head start on Movember. I just need to, because if I just grew it in 1 month, it would be abysmal. So I'm going to be setting up a Movember account. If you guys did want to donate, if you have some spare cash. I know a lot of people can't spend a lot of money at the moment because of everything that happened with COVID, and it's completely fine. I do not expect anyone to donate anything, but if you would like to donate to Movember and a great cause of supporting men's health, please check the link in the description because that's going to be there. Alright, so he's not responding to me. I'm going to just have to wait and see what happens. Let me just check my auction house here. And I need 10 Ruby cards as well. That's the other thing, because it has to be Ruby or higher. I have to have enough to use. So I've got 2 here. can't help but feel a bit nervous going into this whole situation here with this, because I don't want to get banned. I've heard that people that do get caught, they don't get fully banned, they get like a 2-week suspension, and then if it happens again, they get fully banned. But I don't even want that to happen. I don't want to risk it, and also because I'm publicizing this by putting it on YouTube, it's probably a bit riskier than the average person doing it as well. But this guy's, he's convinced that it's a safe, easy way to do it. I'm going to back him in, and I really do think this content is valuable for people. So here we go, we got a response. We have, okay, so I'm going to read all of this out to you. Here it is on the screen. I'm using my new Chai Guy Instagram account, so you guys can go ahead and follow that if you'd like to. But I'm going to read this out loud, and then I'm going to get into doing what needs to be done. So Bet, when I told him correct, he says tiger2kmt backup@gmail.com. I'm guessing that's his PayPal account. 115 USD, and make sure send as friends and family. Add this message when sending the payment. No chargeback, virtual currency received. No chargeback. Don't know what that means. Virtual currency received. That's an interesting thing, because that makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, only because if I'm confirming in the payment saying virtual currency received, and he doesn't do it, but then PayPal's going to look at it on the notes and see that the virtual currency is received because they mentioned that, I don't know how I feel about that, so I might message him about that. Make sure you follow all the directions below, or I will send the payment back. Okay. Send as personal, do not send as purchase. Okay. And then send picture of like this of the players. This is what it's going to look like. You can get that in focus. Can't really, but it's a bunch of players. I'm going to put Ruby cards up, I think he said is the best way to go about it. 10 players, Ruby or higher. Starting bid 71150. Buy now 100k. Auction duration 4 hours. Sure, we'll go ahead and do now. I'm going to ask him about this virtual currency receive thing. The truth is that one of us is going to be going out on a limb. I'm either going to be sending money without getting the MT guaranteed straight away, or he's going to be sending the MT without getting the money straight away. One of us is taking a risk here. And he obviously doesn't want to be the one taking the risk because he's the one running the business. I want to make sure that I feel confident going into it. So I'm just asking him that question. I think I might be getting on this guy's nerves a little bit because I'm not just jumping, I'm not a little kid desperate for MT. I'm doing this for the experiment of it all. And so he's probably getting a bit frustrated with me asking all these questions for legitimacy and stuff, but I just have to be careful. So I just said to him, hypothetically, if you don't send the MT, it will look to PayPal as if you did. Not saying you won't send it, just to be careful. His response is, I will send the MT like I said. So look, that's not the most trustworthy answer. He doesn't have a legitimate response to that. But like I said, I'm doing this for, you can do increments like half. Okay, so that's an interesting thing. So if I gave him half, he'd pay some, and then I can do half again. So I'm going to get my PayPal account up and ready. Just at least put in his details and stuff so I can be ready to send money. I've asked him how long it normally takes for the MT to be sent. I'm going to get my Ruby players ready. So on screen here. He's saying to me it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes. Just sorted out my Ruby. What I have to do now is follow a whole bunch of, you can see he's screenshotted some information that I have to copy now. So I'm going to fast forward through this, obviously, and I'll get back to you guys with what I'm doing. It's personal, so I can't do buyer protection either. There's a fee. So I'm paying 90 Australian dollars here. So I've sent it. Okay, so he's saying, yes, sir. Start auction 4 hours. We want to go all the way up to 71150, and then we're going to put the buy it now price at 100k. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this 5 times here. Here goes nothing. So I've put them all up. Now I'm going to take a quick photo of my cards and send them to him so he knows which ones to purchase. So I've done that. I'm going to now send that to him so he knows which cards. I've put up my Bobby Jones, Daryl Dawkins, Robert Pack, and 2 Paul Georges, all Ruby, all current bid at 71,150, all buy it nows at 100,000. I've already sent across 90 Australian dollars. Let's wait and see the results here, guys. So I'm going to speed through this and you'll see my auction outcome soon enough. And we're going to go the second round again if all goes smoothly. I figured that was the best way to go about it. Even though there was that PayPal fee, I feel like I'd rather pay that fee for the peace of mind that I'm not giving up that whole huge lump sum in one purchase amount. We're at 10 to 15. I'm going to actually put a little bit of a timer. Putting up a 15-minute timer. He said he's a bit swamped with purchase at the moment. Seemingly from the comments, he has a lot of customers. So he seems to be doing pretty well. Okay, guys, so we're coming down to the end of the timer. 15 seconds left. No word from the Instagram account. And the cards have not been purchased yet. So that's not a great sign. I mean, you know, maybe it's just gonna take a bit longer, I guess. I'm gonna message him and say, any news? He starts ghosting me. Then we know we've got an issue on our hands, don't we? Oh, he's responding to me, so he's not ghosting me. I'll get you soon, bro. Hi, demand now, he's saying. I'm gonna put another 10-minute timer on. And I'll meet you back in a second. 3, 2, 1. Another 10 minutes has gone past and I have not... Oh, that was loud. And I have not received the MT. So I'm glad I did it in 2 parts because I'd be a lot more nervous had I done this in like one big lump sum. So now this is interesting. This is interesting. We are now not getting a response straight away. Previously he was responding instantly. Now that either can be because he's busy, because he says he's busy right now and that's why he hasn't sent across the MT straight away. Or this could be the signs of a scam beginning to happen.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so I just quit my team, went back into it, and I saw the little red dot on my auction screen.
Yeah, boy.
Let's take a look at this. I've still got my message up with him. All sold.
Oh my god! Wow!
For 100k, you can see here on the screen. I'm gonna do and redeem all these right now. I am making a lot of MT here. It is now officially legitimate. I think the next batch of 500k just came through and it did. It's legitimate. What can I say? It's legitimate. I'm going to put this into my account and I'm going to give you my final thoughts in a moment, and I am going to share on the screen as well the provider I went through because I can at least vouch for them and tell you honestly, I'm not being sponsored. I'm not getting any kind of deal. This is just literally so you guys can have a way of learning about the truth behind purchasing MT. That is the video. It was a nerve-wracking one for me, no doubt. I mean, it wasn't like I was spending a crazy amount of money. I mean, obviously it wasn't nothing, but you know, $180 for 900,000 MT essentially. I mean, I paid for a 1 million, but that 10%, take from 2k is where I lose out on that 100,000. Obviously, I mean, 900,000 is going to last me a very long time, especially if I invest it wisely. So I'm not going to have to ever do this again. I wouldn't risk doing it again. This is the kind of thing I would only ever do once. Not just because I don't want to get banned, but just because, look, it's not that it's shady or you're dealing with shady people. I mean, I was lucky to get someone good, but it's just a risk thing. You don't actually know what's going to happen. You are making a payment before you're actually receiving what you're getting. So there's always that side of things, and it's not regulated by any kind of bigger body that, can make sure nothing dodgy happens. So I wouldn't say go on, do this all the time, willy-nilly get MT whenever you want to, but I will say that if you are thinking of putting money into this game and you enjoy, having a great team and, putting that little bit of extra cash in, I wouldn't waste it on VC. VC has given me nothing, literally nothing. So this MT way, at least you're guaranteed to get the players you want. You can sell them back, get better players, whatever it might be. With VC, you're super limited to just buying packs and essentially gambling. And that's what 2K wants you to do. This MT thing, the person that I went through, I'm going to give the shout out now. I'll post on the screen so you can actually see what they're called. But the person I went through is Tiger_2KMT_MUT, M-U-T. I'm going to leave them some feedback on their Twitter and their Instagram and things, and I'm going to leave their link in the description probably as well. They were great. It was awesome that I could actually communicate with someone on Instagram. It made me feel a lot more comfortable rather than going to some website, putting the money in and just hoping that it would work. I don't know how they work. Maybe they private message you as well. This is the only time I've ever done it, and the last time I'll probably ever do it. And they made me feel comfortable. They assured me, finally, yeah, do it with your own risk. Don't do it just because I'm saying so, because I don't want to risk someone getting banned and then you come at me and you'll say, oh, Chai Guy, I got banned because you told me to buy MT instead of VC. That's on you guys, but it is a lot better of a way to spend your money if you are going to put money in the game. Anyhow, guys, that's a little bit of a rant. It's been a bit of a long video. I hope that you found it entertaining. It all worked out for me in the end. And I will let you know what I end up doing with all my MT, hopefully in future videos. If you have any questions about this, do not hesitate to leave a comment in the YouTube and I will respond to you, or you can DM my Twitter. There's a link to that as well in the description. And I also wanted to just mention, I've got a new TikTok account. Yes, I have succumbed to the willpower of TikTok. It's doing alright, and the link for that will be in the description as well if you want to check it out. Thank you all very much for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video.